So the KSI and Tommy Fury fight is this weekend, it's this Saturday. And I know a lot of you are going to want me to make a prediction video, so here it is. And I will be perfectly honest, as I always am, this is probably the easiest prediction video that I've ever had to make for a fight. And the reason why it's so simple is because one guy can box and the other can't. The guy who can box is Tommy Fury, and in my opinion Tommy Fury beats KSI 9 times out of 10. It seems to look like the only people that actually think KSI is going to win is KSI's fans, whilst everyone else is just like, what are you talking about? Tommy Fury is so obvious he's going to win. There are going to be people out there making YouTube videos where they're going to overanalyze everything. They're going to be saying things like, oh, Tommy's footwork isn't good when he throws this particular punch and he tends to leave his guard open, which is why KSI can capitalize on this. KSI is good at this kind of movement, and Tommy, like, I don't care about that. Like, let's just be completely honest with each other. I'm not like these other YouTubers where I rely on my YouTube channel for my income, so I'm not going to make videos that are going to people please. I'm going to be completely honest with people and be as simple as possible. Now, I will just say, there is actually a way for KSI to win this fight. Of course there is a way, it's a fight, anything can happen. But to me there is realistically only one way that KSI can win this fight. And that's if he gets a really lucky shot and he's able to land a banger on Tommy Fury and knock him out. And it's pretty obvious that KSI is going to be going in straight away for the knockout, straight away in round 1. It's going to be very predictable. He's going to try and do absolutely everything he can to land the power shots on. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're a fan of Tommy, it doesn't matter if you're a fan of KSI. There's no point denying it. There is no possible way for KSI to outbox Tommy. It's not going to happen. So KSI has to go in for the knockout. That's his only chance. I'll give KSI the benefit of the doubt. I've been watching a few of Tommy's previous fights, especially the Jake Paul fight, as that's the most recent one. And you can definitely tell that Tommy does have an issue with leaving his hands down when he's in the ring. He does tend to throw punches and he does tend to leave himself open as he drops his left hand, especially when he throws a straight right. Tommy does leave his body open a bit too much, and there could be a chance that KSI could see that just once and throw a power shot and knock Tommy down. Like, that is entirely possible. But to me, this is very unlikely because, quite simply, KSI is a very erratic fighter. There just doesn't seem to be much thought into what KSI throws. He just tends to throw as much volume as possible in order to get a knockout. And of course this has worked with KSI's previous opponents. And the reason why is because they've all been terrible. They cannot deal with the pressure, or they just simply can't box. Which is why KSI has been beating all these people. Of course he fought Joe Fournier, but then of course he knocked him out with an elbow. And that just further proves that KSI doesn't even know where his hands are, where he's knocking people out with elbows. But the difference is, Tommy does know what he's doing. He doesn't just throw things erratically, he strategically fights and breaks down his opponent. We saw that very much with Jake. Every single time Jake threw a punch, Tommy had a counter attack. And it didn't matter what Jake did, Tommy outboxed Jake, I'm pretty sure, every single round from what I remember. And Tommy Fury proved that his stamina is very good. Tommy proved that he could keep Jake away with his jab quite easily, which is what he could do with KSI. He showed that he has very good counter attacks. He shows that he could throw some very, very clean and very neat combinations, and he's not just throwing things randomly like what KSI will be doing. Tommy Fury will be throwing the exact combinations, and it's all because he has a boxer's brain. The dude's been doing it his whole life. Simple as that. He knows how to box. He's just not very good at defense, and he's a bit flat-footed. It's kind of his major 2 downfalls, but that doesn't matter when he's fighting someone who will be throwing like this, and you know, it doesn't matter. But the main thing to remember is Jake Paul lost that fight to Tommy Fury. KSI is not as good as Jake Paul. So I don't see how you could seriously believe that KSI could win against Tommy Fury. To me, it's that simple in my head. I saw a clip this morning on TikTok of KSI and Tommy Fury. Just watch this.
Come on, mate. You piece of shit. Come here. You fucking bitch. Come here. You fucking piece of shit. No, man. Suck my fucking balls. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. Think about your family. We'll see, brother. We'll see. When I knock you out, you fucking see. I'm different, bro. I know it.
You can clearly see how enraged Tommy Fury is versus KSI. KSI seems to be laughing and joking, and right towards the end he was going to say, I know Victoria's Secret, that cringe crap again. And you can tell that he isn't as angry at Tommy as Tommy is angry at JJ. I truly believe that Tommy wants to hurt JJ just as much as he wanted to hurt Jake Paul. I see the fight going this way. I think we're going to see KSI throwing erratically, throwing punches all over the place, really trying. And I think we're going to see Tommy just breaking KSI down. He's going to be using his combinations. He's just going to be outboxing KSI so much. And you're going to start to see KSI fading. And if Tommy Fury was to knock out JJ, I think that he would do it in round 4. If not, the fight will go down to points. And unless this fight is rigged, there is no possible way that KSI would outbox or outperform Tommy Fury. I just see it as that. It's either going to go down to points, Tommy will win, or he'll knock out JJ in round 4. If you have a different opinion, and if you're going to say something different other than saying, oh, JJ will always prove people wrong, he's different, let me know. But if you're going to say that, if you're just going to make some generalization, and I'm not interested. I don't care for your opinion if you're a fan of KSI. I literally don't care at this point. I just see it based on logic and facts. Tommy Fury has proven that he can box. KSI not really has. Tommy Fury is the better puncher. He has better footwork. There are going to be people saying that, oh, but KSI has better power. But what at the end of the day, that doesn't mean anything if you're not going to land a punch. And I think that Tommy's evasive head movements are going to stop KSI from swinging, and naturally landing. But all I'll say is everybody else that I've spoken to, all of my friends, all the people that I know that watch boxing, or people that don't really care too much about the YouTube boxing, but they care about real boxing, they've all said the same thing. They've all said that this is the fight that KSI is going to lose. I just want to say thank you for watching, everybody, and I'll see you soon. Peace!